Now we live, man.
No, it's 8:59.
Didn't this guy just go on this diatribe about Ray saying something?
Right.
So, better start talking soon.
Hot damn. Here we go.
You waiting for it to pop up on your phone?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Red Eye Hour, man. It's our Friday night live stream, and we are back. We got myself, Jay Meeks, Big J.
Again. Who got it turned up?
Not me. You'll have to turn it down, or it's going to cause interference. Yeah. And Antonius, who's behind the camera at the moment, but he's going to come sit down by me. And we have our guest tonight, Mr. Justin Elston from KC.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's going to be, we're going to be talking to him. We're going to be talking about some different stuff. He's got good stories to tell us. He's going to tell him about himself, and we're going to do our current, little thing we've been doing each week. I'll start off with some current events that we'll just touch on. I got another book recommendation I'm going to talk about. So yeah, I guess I'll get into it. One of the things is the Kansas food tax. They started talking about that, and it's, 5 years they're going to do?
Yep,
Start
within
phasing
5
it
years, no more food tax for Kansas.
Who passed that law?
Like what politician specifically?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
I don't know.
Well, first,
Do you
the governor of Kansas went to go pass the tax, but then
I know.
our friends from the GOP said,
Friends? Listen, them ain't no friends of mine.
Our friends from
Them
the
extremists.
GOP decided no, that's not going to go through. But once they were able to put their little stipulations or whatnot, because actually the governor of Kansas wanted to do it by 2023, no more food tax. But our friends from the GOP wanted to stretch that out for the next 5 years.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not? Why not stretch it out? Why not give people no relief at all? Why not?
I know, man.
But hey, vote for me. I got you.
I mean, I think it's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong.
Have had it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like you go to
And,
Nebraska, you don't pay food tax up
Yeah.
there.
And I think that's good because
The food taxes. So
Oregon,
essentially, we all
Nevada.
get like an EBT card.
No, you just go to the store and you like to pay tax.
No. You understand the relevance I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
EBT cards take off the taxes.
Yeah.
So then you're like, oh, it's not $110, it's just $102. So that's what I mean by I can put my debit card in there and be like, whew, god damn, man.
Right.
Hallelujah.
I think it's a good thing for Kansas.
Well, it is.
For sure.
One thing is our income in Kansas compared to the rest of the United States. Because you got to understand, Kansas is one of the most highest tax states in all the land, aka United States of America. So it's good that we don't have to live this life no more of giving tax for food.
Yep, I agree. Jake, what do you think about it?
I agree 100%.
Good. The other thing I just had down real quick, the NFL draft was last weekend. If you guys
Woo!
checked out our page, we have a new a little new playlist called Big Jake Sports Corner. So Jake released a couple videos. He went over the first day of the draft, and then the second video was like the rest of the days and the summary, and he did the grades of all the teams and everything. I thought it was really good, especially the second video. I thought you did a great job on it, man.
Yeah, you gave 49ers a C minus.
I know you're a 49ers fan, but they didn't do nothing, man.
Well, the rest of the world.
I
gave
kind of
them
wanted a
A.
B. I kind of wanted a B minus for the Giants.
I don't even remember what I gave them.
You gave him a C.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what they deserve.
Hey, they passed.
Look,
I
we
still-
all
I
know
still
he
think-
needed. We all know his
still-
team needed an offensive lineman. I mean, that was a given.
Right.
And they
Man,
filled
already-
some of that.
See, if you don't come over here, I'll talk about the Philadelphia.
Well, listen, man, I'm coming, man. I got to make sure everything's copacetic. Okay, don't mind me, man.
Yeah, you're 49ers. The whole thing is just my players, you know. Like, in the videos,
I got
saw
a comment
so many
warning when
prospects when you don't get mine.
What she
The
say?
guys that I've watched, I'm like, oh,
What she
I got
say?
A content warning when I got on tonight. Mature audiences.
Well, yeah,
heck
Yeah, it's an adult.
that's the way it's
podcast,
supposed to be.
Like I always say. So when people want to be like, why do you have to cuss so much? And why do you talk about white girls' booties? And you know.
Because let me stop.
let me stop.
Well, good. I'm glad I said that.
The Warren people, put your kids to bed.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you were talking about the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles and how they did?
The Eagles got an A. I don't give a damn what anybody say.
I agree.
Well, we still got Debo. That's the main thing.
Yeah, you got a disgruntled Debo.
Dude, I'm like, as long as you keep him, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But he's disgruntled.
Oh.
He don't want to be there.
I know, but he's a bad.
He don't want to play. He don't want to play with that Trey Lance. He don't like that guy.
You
don't
think
want
so? I bet you they hook up.
Man, because you know why they gonna hook up? Because Debo want to say, I want to get the fuck up out of here and get paid as much money as I can. Why would I shortchange myself by playing poorly?
You are right.
Yeah.
Shit, that's crazy. Come on, Jay.
He want AJ Brown money.
Hey, we gave it to him. Okay. Shit. What did I tell you? Howie Roseman, you want a wide receiver? You call Seattle, you call San Fran, and you call the damn Titans, and you go get AJ Brown, DK Metcalf, or fucking Debo Samuel with that 18 pick. If you want a wide receiver, don't draft one. You done did it the last 4 fucking years, and you only hit on one. Shit.
You know what you getting.
I know. I want a proven commodity. So when I'm sitting up there like, they traded to who though? And I saw the Titans and please AJ Brown. Boom. I was like, did we re-sign him? 4 years, 121 million. I don't give a shit, because guess what? That 4 years, 121 million, gonna be like a steal in about 2 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just think the whole business right now with the NFL is at one point in time, quarterbacks were getting paid.
They still are, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're right. But now, finally, receivers are getting paid. But when will a running back get paid? in the
Well,
NFL?
Emmitt Smith ruined that, and then just recently, fucking Ezekiel Elliott ruined. Come on, man.
So you want the value to turn back to the running back. I get it.
Yeah.
And
Well, the running backs
I mean-
these days, though, bro. I mean, they're not pure. There's only one really pure running back in the NFL. And we all know his name, Derrick Henry.
True.
True.
I mean,
True.
All the rest of these guys are pass catchers.
Yeah.
They don't throw to Derrick Henry. They'll throw it to him because he get paid that kind of money. But he's a thumper, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
totally.
feel like Saquon Barkley wasn't being utilized correctly.
Injury prone.
Injury prone. Yeah, he injury prone. He got them Penn State wheels.
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
They ran him through. He can't make it.
That could be psychological too.
You know
No.
what? That's what's wrong with Ben Simmons' punk ass. But anyway, we on football.
Well, my problem is nobody looks at a running back as like a linebacker. And that's what a running back is.
Well, a lot of
Pretty
teams
much.
value linebackers these days, though, bro. I mean, like Baltimore values them still. Who else values linebackers?
Pittsburgh and Tennessee.
Pittsburgh.
San Fran is another.
Yeah, San
Well,
Fran.
Fred Warner is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of teams don't value that position, bro. It's all about. I mean, with us, I know it's the interior line, offensive, defensive line. You work your way out.
Yeah.
Linebackers. I mean, when was the last time? Well, I guess this year there was some linebackers drafted in the first round. Who was that guy's name? The white guy from Iowa, I think. Damn. The white guy, second overall pick.
Second overall pick.
Hutchinson.
Hutchinson from Michigan.
Yeah, I'm
The
that, bro.
DN. The DN.
That's what I said, edge rusher.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he a hybrid.
Right.
You know,
Definitely.
he's a hybrid. I mean, what you call him on Dallas's team? What's his name?
Parsons?
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons?
Yeah, he's
He's
a
a hybrid, too.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So those are the most recent linebackers I can think of. That was
Yeah.
now.
definitely.
I can't lie. Michael Parsons panned out. Okay, the motherfucker nasty. Let's see what this Hutchinson kid does.
Yeah. No, I'm just
And he's in Detroit. You know, Detroit. Most people.
Listen,
Detroit,
man, that's
they
what I
don't
said. I
fall
said,
out.
damn, bro, they drafted you for your career. Don't sign that 5th-year option. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That's a dirty deed.
Don't do it, man. Just play your ass off. And when they like, nah, brother. Matter of fact, you can cut me after this season. Shit, keep your money. I'm gonna get paid.
What do you think Giants are gonna do with Daniel Jones? Man?
Look, Dan Jones is on the motherfucking clock.
Yeah, he on the
Right.
clock.
Dan
I know.
Jones
Well,
on
I-
goddamn
1-year
clock,
rental.
bro.
So
He's a
the
1-year
hot seat.
rental right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised that damn Tyrod Taylor came in there and played. Hey, it wouldn't be up beyond the. They might try to trade Daniel Jones during the season. Somebody might need a quarterback.
I know it.
I mean, it's one injury in Tyrod Taylor.
Shit, not one injury.
Yeah.
Let's see what that guy. What's that quarterback name in the Jets? Let's see what he does. What's that?
Oh, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that motherfucker stinks. Okay, let's see what he does. They might like look, treat him like what you call him?
They might switch up that
What's
whole
it called?
offense,
Oh my
man.
God, Rosen? Huh?
Rosen.
What is something like that?
Rosen was a wash up from the beginning.
Remember he got drafted that 1 year by was it Arizona?
I always thought of Rosen as a Jeff George.
Or was it
Jacob asked me a question. So why you ignoring me and shit? What the fuck is up, man?
What? I don't know. I guess
was Rosen drafted by Arizona?
Yeah.
And then the very next year they traded his ass to Miami, right?
Right.
For fucking Kyler Murray. Yeah.
No, it was a draft pick. Well, I guess more or less with the draft pick, yes.
Yeah, it's Kyler Murray.
Right.
And I was like, damn, bro, then he never played for the Dolphins. Or maybe he did, came in relief or something. I don't know. I don't watch the Dolphins. And then they shipped him, and the Dolphins shipped him off. That's not good.
Oh, he was garbage.
What is that noise?
What noise?
Baby.
Oh, man. Damn Bluetooth in my pocket.
Yes.
I'm like, who the fuck is talking, man?
Let's see. Some other news I had. It's not really that, some people probably don't care. That SpaceX capsule that splashed down back in the ocean because they had 4 astronauts that had been on like a 6-month mission. So they returned back to Earth. There's some wildfires out in New Mexico. It's really large wildfire, and I guess thousands of people are refusing to evacuate. I don't really know why. It's not affecting Taylor, who lives down in Las Cruces. I think that's more like north of him.
Well, you got to think they got that Louisiana type of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they get a hurricane every
Hurricane,
year.
yeah,
It's gonna
Yep.
wash the city away. But
That's
are
right.
they leaving? Nah, this ain't our first rodeo.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't our first rodeo.
That's right.
Hey, that's my bad, man. My Bluetooth was on. That's why I was trying to turn it down, man.
I'll get into my book recommendation for this week's podcast. So this one, many of you might have seen it or read it. It was a book called Dead Man Walking. And it's, what was it by? It was directed by Tim Robbins. And
Snap. I didn't realize that.
#1 national bestseller. It came out, I think it came out about 93, 94. It was in 1982. Sister Helen Prigine, she became a spiritual advisor for Patrick Sonier. He's the guy that was on like death row. He's a convicted killer of 2 teenagers who's sentenced to die in the electric chair of Louisiana's Angola State Prison. So in the months before Sonier's death, the Roman Catholic nun came to know the man, who was as terrified as he had once been terrifying, it says. At the same time, she came to know the families of the victims. She also got to know the men whose job that was going to be to execute that man, and kind of got to know them personally, and kind of like their thoughts and beliefs on what they harbored, like, because some of them had like doubts on about the rightness of what they were doing, So it's a great book because it gets into all those like dynamics of all those relationships in the books.
Okay.
Out of the dreadful intimacy comes a profoundly moving spiritual journey through our system of the capital punishment, confronting both the plight of the condemned and the rage of the bereaved, the needs of crime-ridden society, and the Christian imperative of love. So Dead Man Walking is an unprecedented look at the human consequence of the death penalty. So in the book, you really get to, toward the end, he starts like doing all this reflecting on like life in general and like death and like what's going to happen. So it's a very, I think it's a powerful book, and the movie's good too. It had Susan Sarandon and Sean Penn is who starred in it in the movie. So highly recommend it. Watch the movie or read the book. It's really good. So that is my book recommendation for the week. Thank you. And then I think next we're going to get into our guest we have for the week.
Hold on.
Oh,
I want
What's up?
So for current events,
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you gentlemen about NASA
Oh yeah, this is some weird
sending
shit.
out new pictures of human being to attract
Drawings.
Yeah,
Drawings.
new drawings
to
to attract aliens
our planet.
to our planet.
What kind of shit do you think that is? And why would they do that?
Hey, bro, I can't comment on that.
NASA
I guess you go with the
How did
human
they send them
rationale is that
Yeah, how
sex
do they-
sell.
Do you know how they're sending them out? Or-
through radio waves.
Yeah, I was gonna say
probably.
it's kind of like with the like
Yeah.
old TV. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like they say, you know, and then
Yeah.
when they come, they're gonna show us fucking pictures of old TV television
Uh-huh.
programs. That same thing.
But why does Earth got to be the back page of the whole galaxy?
Y'all remember the comedy?
Hey,
Right.
You know them
They
things like that. They're watching
have
us laughing.
tried over years and years and years to find this alien species, and they like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Get us all up and rowdy. Send them the nasty shit. Just send.
but then I asked, what kind of aliens are we attracting here?
Hey, some people got that James T. Kirk fucked all kinds of alien women. Some people might have that.
You know, there's theories out there that there's a bunch of different races of aliens.
But what happens when the aliens show up and they say, "Hey, I want to smash," and we're like, "Oh no, we got you to talk to Joe Biden over here."
You gotta talk to Joe Biden.
'Cause they say there's like short grays, tall grays, Palladians. There's like
Come on, man. I know what they say, but come on, bro. If I'm an alien and I'm that fucking sophisticated to where I can fly across the goddamn galaxy, you think I'm gonna show up in my birthday suit what I was born in? Fuck no.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's like that movie with fucking Charlie Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
That movie I was telling you about.
Or whatever that was
No,
called.
it wasn't Mimic. Damn, you gonna make me look it up again because I forgot. But I keep bringing it up because it was a good fucking movie. And I'm like,
Right.
that's how they would come. Looking like other goddamn humans.
Right.
And I hate to say it, they were looking like Mexicans because, you know, they was like, shit, we can be an abundance of them. We can all look the same. That's what they did.
Right.
Okay? Shit, that's what they all look the same. Like, wait a minute, that motherfucker driving the cab. He over here doing this.
You know,
What
they
is
say
it
one
about?
of the biggest reasons why they won't come out and say, yeah, man, listen, we know there's UFOs, we have videos, we have evidence, because the government admitted that we have material and crafts that are not from this planet. They came
Oh,
out
is
and
that
said
movie called Contact?
No, this is real. Like they said that we have materials and crafts not from this planet, right?
Yeah.
But they say one of the biggest reasons why they won't come out and just disclose it all is because of free energy.
True.
Because that's how they travel, right? Because
Mhm.
their technology is so far ahead. And if we would get that free energy, all the rich people in the world, all the powerful people, oil, all that,
Yeah.
like they'd lose money,
Monroe Electric.
and people could live more freely with free energy.
But why does Earth have to? They can't send a nice little message. They have to send new drawings.
Yeah.
Just, they tried all that. That shit wasn't working, bro. They tried all that, bro. They was like, God damn.
Contact.
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 Okay, Contact. Yeah. If you ain't seen it, watch the movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. I'm telling you, that's how they gonna come. I'm not gonna be gray, light gray, dark gray.
So the guys are sitting at NASA like, I got it. Jeremy, you know what we're gonna do? You know what everybody likes? A little TNA. We're gonna send that out throughout all the galaxy and see who comes to say hi to us.
Now see, here's what you really need to do. Here's what somebody really need to do. You gotta remember, if they did this, right? They sent this nasty shit out into space trying to draw whatever alien.
Right.
The person at the top authorized it. So
Right.
who's that pervert?
Right.
That's what I want to know. Who's that pervert?
Who said, you know what? That's a good
That's a
idea.
good idea.
I'm signing off on this.
Go
shit.
ahead.
Who the fuck is that person? That's the person I want to know about.
Let's see.
Okay.
Ray said, Earth has water. It's essential for all carbon-based life forms.
So you're not gonna say like, hey, we're here for the naked monkeys that you guys were advertising through the
Monkey.
galaxy.
Oh, they said monkey.
Because that's the closest thing that they're gonna probably think that animal and humans are related to.
Again, these motherfuckers are advanced, bro. I'm quite sure they can go all the way back to the genealogy of fucking human beings.
Well, if you
Like,
travel
shit, these
through
motherfuckers
space.
think they came from monkeys.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers think they came from dirt. Let's not tell them what the truth is.
Right? Man. So, Justin, tell us, so you're our guest for today.
Okay.
You came to the Red Eye Hour. Yay.
Yay.
And so why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself to the viewers, and as little or as much as you like, so they can get to know you.
Okay. Well, I'm originally from Manhattan, Kansas.
Northview.
Yes,
Lord,
Lord. Went to high school here, graduated from high school here. After that, later went to the United States Navy, came back home. Currently working for Synchrony Financial, client relationship manager for a credit card company, and some of the relationships I manage is Verizon, Old Navy, well, I should say Gap Inc. So that's everything that falls under them. What else? I'm a Manhattan guy that watched Johnson County people come here, now live in Johnson County. So that's a
Johnson County in the house. Yeah, they got some fine motherfuckers.
so
Hair did, nails did. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. I don't know what side of Johnson County you live on. When I do this out my truck, I be like, God damn.
well, I actually live in Evelyn Park.
Overland. And I lived in Overland Park. That's not a bad. It's
Yeah.
not a bad
No,
place, bro.
no,
I mean,
I live
you got
in-
pretty much everything right there.
Basically, it was right across from the Oak Park Mall.
Yeah, I live basically, I want to say 4 city blocks
Yeah.
from Oak Park Mall.
Because when I go there,
So
I go
if you
down
were to
Metcalf.
go on,
Is
like,
it on
9
Metcalf?
Well, yeah, if you were to go on 95th Street,
You go which way?
so like if you're going to the mall,
Well, I'm not, man. I don't even pay attention.
Off of
to
Metcalf, it's to the west of that.
west of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the west
So-
of Metcalf.
yeah, I'm basically 3 city blocks from Oak Park Mall. If you ever drove on 95th Street and you see the subdivision with like
Little stone lions out front
Yeah.
before you.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
yeah, I live in that subdivision there. Funny thing is like when I used to date my girlfriend, now my wife, I used to tell her, oh, we're gonna get here someday. And I
Right.
used to think to myself, what the hell do these people do to afford a house like that?
Right.
But it's a different. I can tell I'm not from there.
Right.
I work in corporate America. That's another thing too. And I hate to say this, being a black man in corporate America.
Why you hate to say it? I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna cut you off to say that shit.
it?
Because if you don't, I will.
It's a different. Every day I have to monitor myself, and because you don't understand, like if I get aggressive, like if you were to say, "Hey, I'm not happy with this," it's fine. But if I say, "Hey, I'm not happy,"
God
with
damn it, you angry black man. What's wrong with you?
no, he was aggressive, and I feel concerned.
That's exactly what he just did. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you turn into the angry black man.
Yeah.
You can't express yourself like your white counterparts.
No, I can't.
Because I've seen him. I've seen him at Man Code. I don't know if that's corporate America.
That's
That's
not
what I
even-
said the name.
That's not even close to corporate America.
But they got planes, trains, and fucking automobiles.
So let's just say like this week, I've managed all these computer systems. So we transferred a whole group of printers to another site down in Florida, and so I come in and say, "Hey, did we check this?" Blah 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 blah. And the older lady from Ohio was like, "I don't understand what's going on," and it's like, I had this job 8 years before you even showed up.
Right.
So I've changed these, added more, this and that. Just
Mhm.
give me the 5 minutes to deal with the, because even the IT guys and the computer guys and the coding guys is all like, well, we've dealt with Justin for 8 years now. Just let him test this out, make sure it works, and then we can all go our way.
Right.
But because I was just like, she wanted to talk over me, belittle me, and this and that.
Yeah.
And so for me, just be like, hey, this is, it's like, why do we even have to go there? Because I could have got done in 10 minutes what took us 25 minutes to discuss and talk about.
Right.
But it's different. But in turn, the rewards,
Mhm.
it's nice too. So
Right.
Like, if you would have told me back in 1997 when I graduated high school that, oh, Justin, you're going to be working at blah, 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 being a client relationship manager for a credit card company, talking to Google, Amazon, and all these other big name clients every day, I would have laughed at you. I literally would have laughed at you.
Yeah.
Like, no, I can't. And Mr. Thomas, if you want to meet some Overland Park or Johnson County type ladies,
Who you talking to?
Antonius, excuse me, sorry. Mr. Antonius. They're there. But
Listen, man, I gotta listen.
no, I just said it's a two-way road.
Which means two-way road.
Well, if they're at this age and they're still single, they're looking for one thing. And you said it in the past. It's like these young boys, they want to be boys.
Oh, listen, man. I'll break them off some, you know what I mean?
Well, no, it's not even the fact that you gonna break them off some. It's the fact that you gonna get up and go to work every day.
You goddamn right, man.
Yes,
But you ain't fucking with my money. That pussy ain't that good. I'm sorry.
No, it's not even the fact that it's just the
No,
fact
someone
that,
to think that.
No, it's
No.
I think a lot of them what they run into in what they see these days is they don't want another child. They don't want another somebody to take care of. They want a partner in life, and
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
But that's not what they get out here.
I mean,
That's not
no,
what they
listen,
get out
I
here.
can't. I just don't understand how dating is even considered dating these days.
You got a good point there.
You know, it's you can be into somebody. You know what I mean? You know, old school. You into somebody. You know, you can feel they into like, yeah. The next thing you know, I was surprised to understand when somebody's like, "Oh, you got ghosted." What the fuck does that mean?
No, that's I think.
So you ghosted motherfuckers. You don't even have the dignity or the respect to say, "Nah, I don't want to talk to you." You know, so that's when I knew it changed. Like, so motherfuckers just stopped talking to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can say good morning.
Yeah.
So I guess about 3 days you get the hint.
I think they got a lot of damage stuff.
Well, listen, man. Everybody's got damage. I just like when you talk to these people, because I talk to a lot of people. It's like I listen to these women, especially on their social media, and they're always like these young boys. I'm like, but bitch, you young too. What the fuck do you know what it means to be with a grown ass man? I mean, what do you know?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Because listen, like I said it before, and I have no shame. Listen, I make X amount of dollars, bitch. If you making 20,000 and below, all we can do is fuck.
Well, if you look,
And you asking me for gas money sometimes.
well, if you look at Johnson County women, they make. I mean,
Hey, look, when I say Johnson County women, right?
Mhm.
You see them and they're always in these nice ass cars.
Yeah.
They're always in these nice ass cars. I'm sure they got the hair there, the nails there, you know what I'm saying? And they would just be chilling and chillacking and shit. And I just be like, bitch, where you going? It's 9:30. You know what I'm saying? You working the goddamn where? You know, who BMW is that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you look good, you flawsing, but bitch, it's 9:30. What time you go in? Shit. I've been working since 4:30 this morning. What you talking about?
nope. They started work about 7 a.m. and they work at home.
Well, that's not uncommon, man. I ain't got no problem about working at home with bitch. You better be bringing in the dollars.
They bring in the dollars. It's just the funny thing is.
And listen, ladies, when I say bitch, I mean that affectionately, unless I'm really calling somebody.
I'll say this too. About 90% of them don't come from Johnson County. It's a mindset once they start living in that area that
they become Johnson County girls.
yeah. And I'm happy to say I'm actually married to one.
Congratulations, man.
She came from Manhattan, but now she's
a bona fide counselor. Hey, listen, I tell all my friends, I tell everybody. I said this to y'all. I say, look, man, if I really wanted a Johnson County girl, where would I go?
where you go?
Hy-Vee.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Johnson County.
Yeah.
Shawnee, Johnson County.
You go to Hy-Vee in-house, Costco.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but that's where you're gonna find.
I'm talking about right here. It's only the high B, baby. That's it. Oh, what's that? That altar?
Tarjay?
No,
No,
but
that
you
altar.
Yeah.
oh,
Shane
but
Lord.
no, yeah, you actually have to go to Johnson County
Yeah.
to get you. A
Well, I'm in
doctor.
Johnson County Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. Well, and all you ladies at my office.
Hey, listen. What office? Oh, listen. Hey, man, listen, I ain't never had a corporate one before. Listen, I don't need you to pay for nothing. I don't need your money. Like Prince said, you ain't got to be rich to be my girl. I just want your extra time to go kiss. That's it, baby. Hey, holla at your boy.
There you go. And speaking of relationships, what I find amazing is that it seems like nowadays it seems similar. Like there's, I guess the relationships are more
Pause.
like
Somebody say something in the chat, Jake.
This thing's not working. Oh Lord, hey, dude, I know it pissed me off because Ray was on and then it went away.
well, Ray said it's his message retracted.
Exactly.
Like they took it back.
Oh.
I don't know what that's about.
Do we offend Ray?
I don't know. We didn't offend Ray. Like my dad, like he has, he's been dating this woman for like 20 some years. He's got his own house. She's got her own house.
But her house is where?
Well, she got one here. She got one in Texas.
See.
And she makes 6 figures. Plus she owns oil land, so she gets oil money every quarter, right? And he sees her like
as a companion.
like a week every couple months.
As
is
a
when he
companion?
sees her. Yeah. And maybe a little bit of sugar mama stuff in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even sugar mama stuff. You think
No,
about it.
but
He's still a grown ass man doing his own goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
but like,
She
you know,
ain't
if he
gotta
takes the
take
cat
care
to
of
the
him.
vet, if he takes the cat to the vet because she likes the cat, she'll be like, I got it, don't worry about it. You know?
Of course, the terms are 6 figures.
Right,
Okay, money ain't a thing, baby.
right,
Okay, and it's steady coming in with the oil.
right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Right about now.
But then like, you know, there's like people, like this chick I worked with, and she was like, oh yeah, me and my husband, we sleep in separate bedrooms. And I said, why? And it's like, because he snores. And on different levels. Like her room was here, his room is like down.
Now, did they buy this way? Did they buy this with their plans of him sleeping in one room and her sleeping in another?
I didn't ask that a lot.
Oh, well, look, I need to know that.
But she said they slept in the same bed with his snoring. She would divorce him. I was like, whoa, that's extreme.
Damn, get some breathe right strips. I mean, shit, a sleep
Sleep
number
bed,
you
you
know
know,
what I'm
like
saying?
something, man.
Damn.
Come up with a solution.
Hey, look.
But you know, and these young people too, I think, like in their early 20s, they have a lot of their relationships are a lot different than like what we would had in our 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't know.
We ain't supposed to get it.
No, that's the thing. I don't want to know.
Damn, man, you know what, man? This is starting to really irritate the fuck out of me, man. I can't hang out with y'all, man. Y'all fucking up my juju, son.
Because we're married.
Yeah, man. I just thought about that goddamn surrounded by men with rings on their
Rings.
Don't flaunt it. It ain't nice to brag, son.
Hey,
But I might be in the best position. What y'all talking about?
I ain't gonna argue.
What you talking about?
Well, it's like Watcher Man said. Right now, you get the cream of the crop.
Man, I ain't got no cream, man. So I need to go to Johnson County. Okay.
Well, no, I mean just the amount of people there. Like,
Well, yeah, the population.
yes, that's a big
I need to
deal.
find out the women to men ratio. That's what I need to find out and move into that area.
Yeah, because you'll actually find yourself a friend. I think that's the problem around here.
He's just a friend. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you want to be a friend first, you know.
Oh, listen, everything is built on a friendship foundation.
Yeah.
Look, if this sexual thing don't work out, I might need you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, you still got to wake up to that person and have a conversation.
Well, that ain't no problem, man. I mean, that's another thing, you know.
But does that conversation intrigue you?
Well, of course it is. Listen, man. See, listen. When you with somebody, right? Everything about that person intrigues you.
Mm-hmm.
Even why the fuck they mad? What the fuck is this bitch mad about? I must know. I got to know. For real.
Because I actually care.
You know what I'm saying? So when she says, I Nothing. Nah, man. Nah, what the? You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna let her cool off a little bit, but bitch, I got to know. Especially if it's about me, I need to know because I want to fix it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to know so I can be mad. I want to know so whatever the problem is, let's get this shit resolved quickly.
Yeah, cause
Let's not let it linger.
Yeah, I'm not
You know what I'm saying? What I used to tell you, Jeremy? Hey, you don't want to go to bed angry at each other.
Right.
No,
Right.
no.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't want to do that because I'm gonna say it, women, y'all motherfuckers don't go to sleep. Y'all sit there and y'all look at that ceiling and you stew and you look over at that motherfucker like, if I can get away with murder. I know that's what they do.
Well, these two guys can actually tell you. I mean, how long y'all been married?
How long you been married, Rick?
Damn, son, we don't forever.
That's the word right there. It's the word.
I'm talking about like,
18.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. As soon as you was able to get married.
Me and 10, we've been together for 17, married 14.
Okay.
Me and my soul's been together for a very long time. Thank you very much for sharing.
Once again, you get the
What about you, Justin?
cream in the crowd.
Listen, man. Listen. You know what's so fascinating, and Jeremy will tell you, like, once I got divorced, man, I got scared to talk to women. It was one of those things where, like, you keep making good choices.
Well, no. Well, now you know what you got to lose.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't the woman. It's your pride. It's
bro.
your money. It's all
Hey,
that
listen,
stuff. So
listen.
that I can understand where you're coming from.
My pride really doesn't get it. It's just, I feel as though if I talk to a woman, I'm going to get her.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. That's how confident I am. You know what I'm saying? Because, bitch, I'm going to give it to you raw. You're not going to be my representative. I'm not going to try to throw game. I don't even know how to throw game. Damn, you look sexy. Your ass is fat in the motherfucker, man. Thank you. I know, right? Can I get your number? Matter of fact, let me see your phone. Boop, dot card.
Mm.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, there's some woman out there. I mean, again, my focus after my divorce was to be the best father I could to my daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the woman who meant the most to me in my life, and I needed to make sure I did right by that woman. And you know, if another woman happened to come, bitch, listen, first of all, if you can't be some type of role model to my daughter, this shit ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? If you want to dress, I mean, don't dress how you want to dress, but don't be dressing like no hooker. Okay? Straight up. There's sexy dress, there's seductive dress. But when you dress like, I mean, I ain't gonna even lie, there was this chick in Aggieville. I don't know what I was doing in Aggieville, but whatever, that's besides the point. Oh yeah, JT's birthday. Yo, bro, she had on like, I don't know, it's like nylon stockings, right? You know what nylon stockings is? But it was up here. She had no bra on. Areolas everywhere.
Damn.
Okay.
And then I say to myself, now, if somebody says something to her, she probably get pissed off.
Yep.
They're like, damn, your titties is, oh, motherfucker, why you looking at my titties? Bitch, stay there.
Well,
They're
did
barely
you
covered
come
up.
here for attention?
It's shit like that, I'll be like, nah. Because my daughter, she's very fucking conservative the way she dressed. You know what I mean? I mean, she has her style. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But, nah.
But do you think your life changed because you had a daughter?
Oh, almost. Hey, listen, man. If I didn't have a child, probably when I did, man, no shit. My ass would probably be dead, in prison, or living in Florida.
No, I can say the same thing too.
I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. I mean, for real. If she wasn't born, I'd have been gone.
No, because when my son popped up, because I was 32.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through my wild 20s, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was literally 32, and I remember thinking to myself, like, oh, hell, this girl's pregnant. And then literally 15 minutes later, it was like, you're really watching a big screen TV with your feet kicked on a marble table, and you actually know the person that, you know, knocked up. I think you'll be all right, Dirty. I think you'll be all right. So, you know, I mean, but Aiden did change my life. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. My damn credit score went up a whole lot once I found out my wife was, or my girlfriend was pregnant. Because whole different mindset. Different mindset. And I think that's for if you're really gonna be a dad or you're really gonna be going for it, I think once you find out that that little person is coming, change your whole life.
For sure.
Yep. So you said you got a funny story to tell us?
Okay, so I used to be in the Navy. And I'll tell you one of my fun-filled adventures from the Navy. There's a guy that was in our we were operations specialists, and he was in our little in our watch set, and his name was Swister, and he was from I think he was Wisconsin, and this dude was the most palest dude you'll ever see. Blonde hair, blue eyes, super pale. Swisher was a wild man. Like, he may look like a Ken doll, but he was a wild man.
Was
So,
that his last name, Swisher?
Swister, yeah.
Oh, Swister.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so we got tired of calling him Swister, and we started calling him Swisher Sweets.
yeah, that's why I came here.
Yeah,
Swisher. I was
and
like,
then, and then it downgraded to Sweets.
oh,
Yeah. So we call this dude Sweets, right? So me and Sweets, we're going to Acapulco, and we're doing cruises, checking boats, make sure they didn't have drugs and all this on them. So we get to Acapulco. Swister shows up at the first restaurant we get to in Acapulco, and he starts eating this seafood in Acapulco. And I'm looking at him like, dude, we're in Mexico. I don't know about all this, you know. This ain't no resort. This ain't no all-inclusive. I don't know if you can put that in your body.
right.
So the next thing you know, Swisher eats all this seafood and everything. We go out on the boat. About an hour in on the boat, Swisher's getting sick. He's puking, getting nasty, blah, blah, breaks the fucking toilet on the boat. So then the next thing you know, I'm on the back of the boat fishing, and I look at the front of the boat, and Swisher has projectile diarrhea shooting off the front of the boat for me to seafood grab. Well, me and him get this room and everything and get into the room. And this is the best part about Swisher. So he's like, oh God, oh God, oh God. The whole time we're trying to check into this hotel. We get in the hotel, he runs into the bathroom. Next thing you know, I hear this man scream like 12-year-old girl, oh God! Oh, 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 oh. I'm like, man, Sweet, what's up with you, man? So the whole time he was sitting on this boat in the middle of Mexico, hanging his ass off on this boat. The sun was blazing, and he's super pale, right? This dude ends up getting second-degree burns on his ass, hanging it off the side of the boat for 2-3 hours, and now he has diarrhea. So every time he sits or shitting, he has these super bruises.
Oh man.
So that's one of just the funniest fucking experiences ever.
Probably from wiping so much and the sunburn probably got raw, you know?
Yeah, oh God, dude, this shit was hilarious, dude. That's just one of these things, like, every now and then you lay back in bed and you sit and giggle at yourself like, fucking Sweets,
ever
man.
What happened to this? Was seafood bad or?
Yeah, seafood in the water. Then he had some type of bacterial infection from the
Oh,
water.
I didn't know he dunked the water.
Well, the seafood was in the water.
But then they cook it?
No, he was eating like shrimp cocktail. I was just like,
Well, they probably cooked it and had it in just.
no, the shrimp cocktail.
Yeah.
It's straight up.
Mm,
Yeah. No, I just never
That's
forget
terrible.
Sweets doing that shit. And I was just like, and if I ever come back, I got like 2 or 3 good more stories of Sweets. Because this guy
man.
never gave it up, dude. He was a nut. He was a fucking nut,
What's
dude.
happening? What you looking at?
Oh, it's looking.
Yeah, you always just looking, man.
Stop it.
Well, I don't know. I think your chat's pretty dead tonight.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right, man.
You know. Maybe they're just listening.
Nah, that shit's funny though.
That is funny. That's a good story.
Yeah, Sweets, that guy. Like another time, another good story with Sweets. This should make you laugh. So, sorry, Mom and Dad. So living in San Diego. I go down to Tijuana for the weekend. And there's this club called Club XS. And I walk in and there's this girl with these long pigtails. And she gives me some mushrooms. And I'm like, okay. So I eat these mushrooms. And I'm walking around this 3-tier club looking at all this crazy stuff. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, everything I'm seeing is not what I'm supposed to be seeing. And so I look over at Sweets, and he has this little short girl on the bar stool. I'm like, it's the mushrooms. Me and him have a hotel room, so party in Tijuana, $5, get in the club, all you can drink. Finish my night out. I wake up the next morning and I reach for my bottle of Erkinger and take a hit of the Erkinger. I look over at Sweets and I'm like, man, that was a rough night last night. He's like, and he has this girl with him. And I'm like, well, look at you, Sweets. You had a fun-filled night. Well, then, you know how most ladies are when they wake up in the morning. She jumps up, sees us talking. She decides she has to go to the bathroom. Well, she jumps out and goes to the bathroom, and this girl is probably this size walking to the bathroom.
She's a midget.
Yeah. And Sweets looks over at me, he's like, don't tell nobody. And I'm just like,
Oh, man.
and that's another adventure of Sweets. Yeah.
I mean, it was a woman. It don't matter the shape, size. I mean,
but yeah, Sweets. That's
she had that right height a little bit,
oh, Sweets. Sweets, if you're out there, I hope you're back in Wisconsin. I hope you're not laying in a tub full of Coors Light Booyer cans, and I hope you're successful and happy in life. Oh God, yeah, that's my man Sweets.
Oh, man. You got any good stories from
Man, I
that?
never have any good stories.
Bullshit.
In the army?
Bullshit, he said.
Bullshit.
Man, listen, man. Don't have any fun stories from the army.
No?
No, man. Wasn't nothing fun about it.
Yeah,
Wait,
you want-
man, let me think. No, the gas chamber. That was fun.
Gas chamber. Tell us about that.
See, you gotta in the gas chamber, right? They make you clear your mask. They tell us what you're gonna go in there. I forget what the gas is or whatever, but you gotta like fucking clear your mask and make sure your seal is tight, right? And then they make you pull off your fucking mask and you gotta say this long ass soldier creed. I'm American soldier. Blah 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 blah. I can't remember. But anyway,
Did they make you cup your hand right here when you started?
no. You pretty much had to take off that mask and like stand at attention.
Okay.
And say this fucking soldier's creed. You gotta say the soldier's creed, your full fucking name, your full social security number, your full home address, state, city. Then your ass can get the fuck up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, some people ain't even make it back. But the best part, see, they went in alphabetical order. So my last name started with an S. So when I see these motherfuckers coming out, snot literally hanging from their nose all the way to the ground and shit, bro. Like, no bullshit. I mean, like, they're like leaning over the snot, it won't let go, it just hanging. I'm like,
Because in the Navy, they make you, before you even start reciting your shit, you have to put your hand right here so that you can begin catching all that shit that you're talking about, right?
So, I knew I said, shit, I got about 5 minutes before they called my whole group in there. Yo, just I gotta go use the bathroom. I ain't never blew my nose so hard. I was like, that's not happening to me. Because there was video recording this shit. No.
But yeah, every cigarette, every blunt, every allergen you ever breathed in will come out feeling like razor blades in your throat and nose right there at that moment.
God.
Yeah.
Man.
So, the only thing I knew I needed to get through so that shit wouldn't happen to me was the soldier's creed. So I'm sitting up there, I put my little thing on my pocket. Because Cause that's when people started fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
They were like, man, I got to the first line of Soldier's Creed and that gas. I'm like, I gotta say this shit, kind of hold my breath. Made it through, buddy.
Did you?
Hell yeah. And there was no, like, it was like a little, right there, but it wasn't that long. And then you look back and you just see motherfuckers. People trying to dip up out of there, son. Like, for real, they try to. Hey, for real, they be trying to dip out. Keep your ass down. Like, damn, what I'm saying? You do that to that motherfucker's panicking. He's gonna die up in this motherfucker, man. Shit.
I remember when Ray was in the Air Force and
They ride bikes
basic
in the
training.
Air Force with
Basic
basic. I'm just
training.
putting that out there.
when he was in boot camp, they were running, you know.
What they were actually running?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember he told me like he like coughed up like black shit and like ended up passing out or something. I mean, he got through and everything.
What did he do that way? You remember where he did his basic at?
I don't know, Ray. Are you still on the chat? Are you playing PUBG or
You playing PUBG.
can you answer the question about when you went through boot camp?
Well, I
and
just
the
want to
Air
know
Force?
where. What base?
Maybe he'll
Because I
answer it.
black shit.
Yeah, because I went to
That's for
Great
all the
Lakes.
smoking. I said.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's what I'm telling you. That
I was in Fort
Lackland.
okay.
Shit, I don't know what the fuck that said, man. It sounded like back there in the woods, some goddamn word.
I went to Great Lakes up there by Chicago.
I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Boys, hot than a motherfucker there, son.
He goes, and there were no fucking bicycles, dickhead. He goes,
Hey.
he says San Antonio.
Hey, listen. My drill sergeant loved clowning everybody, but he told us, those are the Marines. Don't fuck with the Marines. That's what he told us. But he clowned everybody. He's like, goddamn Air Force on our base here to ride bikes with PT. It's like, what? Motherfucker, we running all the goddamn time. Oh, shit.
Oh, I should have moved my truck, huh?
Ah, you good.
Okay.
Because he wanted to go out there and move her shit.
Nah, I used to live with like
Still got paid the
3,000.
same.
Yeah. I mean, them motherfuckers didn't care. They tell you straight up. It's like, look, we don't get ain't no overtime here, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, you ever get smoked? You ever get smoked?
Yeah. We made it rain. That was our thing. So we was like in a dorm with the ceiling like this, and so they would crank up the heat in there to like 105, and they'd start smoking us.
No. See, when I say smoke for the Army, that means your ass done got in trouble,
Yeah.
and they finna push your to the limit, bro.
Yeah. No, we in here doing squat thrusts, push-ups, and everything, and the condensation from your body will hit the ceiling because it's
Okay.
and it'll start raining your own sweat onto you in that room with the linoleum floor and all that shit. That was getting smoke for us. Or like getting sand cookie. Like we used to wake up in the morning and fucking rub Vaseline in our armpits and our crotch and shit.
Oh, they got different methods for y'all, man.
Yeah,
What's that all about?
you get you out there running, and then you have to cover yourself in sand. And then they make you run fucking 3 miles covered in sand. Well, if you don't have that Vaseline in your armpits and your crotch, it's sandpaper in there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it just starts burning you up.
Oh,
So,
damn.
yeah.
They trying to be marked. Look, they made us run with sandbags and shit like that. They made us run up like flights of stairs, up and down flights of stairs with like fucking sandbags. They made you fill your own sandbag. Like, oh, you want to be blah blah blah? I'll show your ass. Run up and down the street with the sandbag, bro. I ain't good.
Ray
Some
said,
of us could make it, son.
Ray said once
Once
on basic, in basic once, then I had to clean a giant wall with a fucking toothbrush for 3 hours.
Yeah, it's just I can still I always my wife comes and wakes me up in the morning and she's like, oh, I always think to myself, I remember that linoleum fucking floor, or not even linoleum, that tile floor with that metal trash can and that flick of the light switch. It'd be like, pow, get Get your fucking ass out of bed, motherfucker. Yeah, and every time when I wake up every morning till this day, I still thank the Lord, like, I'm not there no more. This isn't happening to me.
But you know what the military does for some people, okay?
Man.
It breaks them.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're just fucking broken inside. And for some military, like I have to say for myself, and I guess for you and for Ray, it shows you exactly who you are.
Who you are.
And it codifies that person by saying, listen, and I say this all the time, you hear me, Jeremy? Motherfucker can't tell me shit.
No.
I mean, for real. I mean, listen, man, I know who I am.
Oh, yeah.
I went through some of the most grueling shit your ass would never go through.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
You would never go through. No. And they tell you all the time, you know, anybody dissing you, ask your friend where they at.
Yeah.
Right.
Because look, when we got in Mets, you know, when you're doing all your medical, everybody's nice to you.
Yeah.
You know, nurses and all that shit. Oh, you feeling all right? Blah, blah, blah. Bro, when them drill sergeants come to get you, it's like a whole new world.
Yeah, because they
motherfuckers ain't nice like the nurses.
Well, is it the Durberry or the D? What was the D hotel?
Right up there in Kansas City. Right?
Duray,
yeah.
Yeah, because once your ass leaves that Duray, you'll never live. Because I partied like a rock star in the Duray that night.
Bro,
I'll never forget. I partied, had a great ass time. Woke up the next morning. I slept for an hour. Woke up the next morning. Slept on the plane. Went to Burger King. Got me this Whopper. And I couldn't even grow a mustache at the time, so I had no facial hair. And my head was bald. So I walk in there, and they're like, I walk into the what is it called? I haven't even fucked in the military for some.
Hey, listen, bro. I mean,
what's in the airport for the military?
Damn it, we can't remember. Somebody knows.
But yeah, I walked in there, and they're like, "Are you a recruit or are you a sailor?" And I was like, "I'm a recruit." I had this double Whopper in my hand from partying the night before. I only had like a bite out of it.
Yeah.
I remember dude got up, grabbed his trash can by his desk, slapped that fucking Whopper out of my hand. And it was like, hey, get your ass up against that wall, recruit. And I was just like, oh. And I'll never forget it, dude. I was sitting there like, last night was crazy. Got on the bus, passed out on the bus, and I remember waking up on the bus, and there's this dude standing over it. Get the fuck off the bus, you motherfucking shit, motherfucker. This is your motherfucking mama's house.
That's how they talk to
And
you.
then, and I remember getting up, and there was this brick right in front of my face, up against this brick wall, and it had Navy. Never again volunteer yourself. And I was like, this is fucking fate, dude. I shouldn't have seen this brick. I shouldn't have came here. This shit's got me all fucked up.
Yeah, the whole time you're thinking,
Man.
damn, should I leave? That's what you think. I mean, doing the whole process, the signing process, taking the picture for your IDs, like, damn, should I really do this, man? You know what I'm saying? Even to the point, like, when we got on the buses and got to the base, they put us in formation, you know what I'm saying? The drill sergeant said, you see that up there on the hill? We all look. I got one bus left. For those of you who don't think you can make it, now it's your time to go. You know what this motherfucker did. Fuck it, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
You met Tony in the Navy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, I was in operation, and then across from me were machinist mates.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, met him there, and the funny thing is me and him literally worked in the size of that room, which was the scullery at the time. It's called mess cranking, and you have to wash. So we had 3,000 Marines on boat, and then we had like 1,500 sailors on boat. So we had to wash everybody's fucking tray in the scullery, and it's like the size of that room. It's steam. It's hot as fuck in there. Me and this dude worked side by side for 3 fucking months. Never spoke 2 words to each other.
Man, that type of environment make a motherfucker hostile.
No, I was hostile because you was literally waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. We were like cleaning this thing, inspection ready, till 11 o'clock at night. Then you wake back up at 3 o'clock and start prepping meals.
See, man, I'm trying to tell that. I've been trying to tell these boys. I'm like, look, man, when they got you doing charge or quarters bullshit, if you got to do that shit from like fucking 1 to 3, you in trouble.
Yeah.
Cause they coming to wake your ass up at 3:30.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
literally, you might.
Because your first week of boot camp, they wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just to start the mental breakdown of you.
And you get your gun the second day.
Yeah.
And they tell you straight up, you lose this motherfucker, you going to jail.
Yeah.
Straight federal prison. No, hey, straight to federal prison. I don't know how much of that was true, but I believe that motherfucker.
Yeah.
was holding that rifle.
Yeah.
Now, ain't one of this is my rifle. This is, you better keep a hold of that
The
motherfucker.
shit right here,
Anything
motherfucker.
comes up missing, I don't want to hear nobody else's name. Your ass is that. Hey, look, you. It ain't. Oh, well, Jeremy was cleaning.
or just laying in bed at night and listening to these grown ass fucking men cry. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, and then you get those guys, you know, because I'm like, motherfucker, I'm from the street. You know what I'm saying? You get these guys in here, they didn't join the military, now they tough.
Yeah. My uncle's a Navy SEAL, my daddy's a captain or commander.
But you here because your ass is about to go to jail.
Yeah. But because you ain't in here no motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, you in here because you made the wrong life choice somewhere down the road. Your mother said you can't live
well, the funny thing is the motherfuckers that made the wrong life choices weren't the motherfuckers laying in the bed. It was all the super tough guys that was like, oh, my daddy's an admiral and blah, blah, blah.
Fuck about none of that.
Yeah, no, the guys who made the fucked up choices in life, they're the ones laying in bed like, man, shut the fuck up, dude. I'm so tired. I'm so tired listening to these goddamn dudes cry. Like, I remember just laying there, hey, listening. Just want to go home.
Just before I got out of AIT, they were starting to pass out stress cards.
Oh, yeah.
These fucking soldiers were too stressed.
And
I was like, what the hell is that? A stress card? Bitch, I had to deal with it, man. Yeah. So ultimately, my go-to stress reliever was, oh, these fucking drill sergeants just acting. And what really made me feel like, they was on the same playing field as that when sergeants are going to drill sergeant school, hell, them drill sergeants talk to them the same way.
Same way, yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't feel so bad now. You know what I'm saying? Shit, y'all can talk to them too like that. For real, I was like, oh, okay.
And then you even standing there during graduation. That's the fun part. Like, you finally graduated, and the dumb motherfuckers lock their damn legs. Because you got to stand there for like an hour, 2 hours.
You're standing formation for a while, bro.
And next thing you know, these dumb you've been here for like fucking 3 months now, and these motherfuckers are still locking their legs at attention until you'll feel like them pass out, and you on concrete, asphalt, or whatever. You can feel the vibration of their head and their body hitting the ground from locking their leg. And you're just sitting there like, I ain't moving. Fuck this shit. I'm getting this done.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back. I'm done. I'm done. But I tell you what, like, me talking about corporate America, corporate America ain't shit. Because I've been through worse than this shit. You guys calling fucking getting emotional over shit? Oh, Justin, you're just calm. No, because this shit ain't. We ain't in 100-degree heat. We ain't lifting no heavy ass weight. Nobody's dying. And you over here mad because the computer system's not working.
Listen, like I said, a lot of people can't join the military. It is a mental thing, straight up.
Sure.
There's some physicality into it, but it is a purely fucking mental thing, and they break you down, no bullshit, and build you up, and only the fucking strong survive. Okay, because the ones who don't survive about week 3, 4, these motherfuckers always going down to the damn hospital. Something wrong with them.
Or they're trying to jump off the building and break their legs, or
trying to do some stupid shit and get out.
Yeah.
For real, like I'm gonna kill myself, and like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, what you want me to do about it? We're gonna send you through goddamn, to see somebody, and when they clear your ass, you start to base it all over again, bro. It's not. You can't get in. This ain't a job.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
Okay, it's not a job. You can't join and then say, oh well, I can't. Ain't no quitting, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if your ass want to do a crime and get court-martialed, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? God bless you, because you're going to do that goddamn time.
Well, the funny thing is, I think, like, coming from Manhattan, coming from here, it
So I got a dumb question with this.
Why you always got to say it's dumb?
Well, because I like to say I'm not as smart as kind of or whatever. But did playing ball help at all mentally?
Yeah.
Going through this.
Yeah, because I got talk shit by a football coach. I got talk shit by a wrestling coach. So you getting all emotional and
Talking about Coach Andrade?
Coach Woodford, Coach Andrade, Coach Lou Lane, Coach Marn, Coach Hoyt.
Man, Coach Andrade, man.
Yeah, but no, I mean, they had said things to me to mentally break me down. By the time I got to the military, it was like, yeah, whatever. My fucking bed sheets, fucking 3 1/4 inch fucking folded, all this shit.
Hey, boy,
I got my
clean
attention.
shit, boy.
I got my shit attention to detail. You know, I know what I can understand. All your yelling, I'm getting your facts out of this. That's all I'm taking from this, because I'm not listening now at the age of 40 plus.
Right.
No, you can't talk to me like that.
Right.
Oh, man. You know what my pet peeve was in the Army? Tell me if this wasn't the pet peeve, right? This is hey, look, this is when I got upset, okay? When I found out, right, they're going to make us eat in alphabetical order, okay? Again, my last name starts with an S. They're going to make us eat in alphabetical order, and people can't start eating until the last motherfucker get their tray and ready to sit down. So everybody's got to stand there, and you can't eat until the last motherfucker gets here to sit down. And then when you sit down, you better shut the fuck up.
And you got 5 minutes.
And you got 5 minutes, bro. Listen, no. See, I'm sitting here like trying to, with a fork and shit, and I was like, this shit ain't working. I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden, some asshole at the end of the table want to talk. That's it. Everybody get up. You're looking at them like, bro, I had 2 bites.
Yeah.
And the dead ass serious, bro. Get your tray. Get up. Everybody, we're out of here. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. You're like, damn, bro. The fuck, man? We've been walking around, running around all night. I'm hungry.
Right.
You can't shut the fuck up. Only thing you can say is, and you got to say it loudly, pass the salt, please.
Yeah.
Pass the pepper, please.
Please.
That's it. That's all you can say. You say anything, get up. He don't give a fuck who it is. He heard it, get up. And I'm looking like, oh man.
Or if a dude looked at a chick for more than 10 seconds.
Well, they didn't get into all that because
That's what we
they didn't get into all that. They just said they told us straight up because we slept in separate dorms, but they just said y'all ain't getting no pussy. And the female drill sergeant told the women, y'all ain't getting no dick here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit, I don't want no pussy here anyway.
No, they said us directly. So the guys was over here, the girls was over here.
Yeah, that's how they had us. We was in the same company.
Yeah. And so if you wasn't paying attention to your tray and you spent more than 10 seconds, and these dudes is really sitting at the end of the table watching you eat. And if your ass was head was up and looking over there for more than 10 seconds, like you said, oh no, y'all done eating. Go ahead and clean up. Tell your shipmate thank you, because it's his ass right there. Yeah.
So I had to come up with a method, right? Because this shit was happening more often than not because there was these guys that like to do that type of shit to fuck with people. You know, dead ass, man. He's just like. So I said, you know what? I don't need this butter knife. I don't need this fork. What I need is these 2 big ass spoons. Fuck eating. I don't care what it was.
Yeah.
It became mash, and that's how I started eating, bro. No fucking bullshit. Like literally.
I just gotta get it in me.
And I started doing what the drill sergeant said. He said, if you tasting it, he said you're taking too long to swallow.
Yeah.
So, bro, listen. I started eating like that, man. I don't fuck with my stomach. You know me. Somebody said, hey, you want to come over and have barbecue? You invite me to eat. I'll come over. I might not stay too long after that, but I'll come over and eat some of your food. Yeah, So we had to get that guy a blanket party. And I do mean we gave him the soap in the sock, held down by the blanket. Yes, we gave him the business. Because we got tired of it. Okay, motherfucker. Okay? You fucking with people's stomachs.
Wow.
So then, after that incident happened, this probably gonna get me in trouble. I had to start, it came out of me, the hustle.
Yeah.
So see, I could have been practically anything besides on the technical side, but my stepfather always told me, you join the military, he said, be in do an MOS that everybody needs. Logistics, supply, food.
Amen.
I said, well shit, I like to eat.
Right.
I want to be where the goddamn food is. Cook for me, okay? You know what I'm saying? Bro, hey look, I started getting, because we couldn't have candy. We couldn't have none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But us as being cooks, we got to take food to the hospital. They got a motherfucking vending machine. Boy, hey, look, I ain't never sold a Snickers for $20 until I sold a Snickers for $20. Straight up. I ain't never sold a Snickers for $20 until I was like, these motherfuckers paying premium for this chocolate, boy. Hey, I started hiding up in the ceiling over my bed. The guy we gave the blanket party to, right? Try to wrap me out. I'm the cool cat in the goddamn barracks. You know what I'm saying? I'm supplying everybody. Guess what? Got wind of it. Hey, Spill. Hey, he ratted you out, son. Psh. Drill sergeants come in there and they go right to the stash spot. Ain't nothing there.
No.
Ain't nothing there. I done took it to the kitchen.
No, me too.
That was up in the kitchen ceiling.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm like, we done. Oh, we had a. Guess what his ass got again that night, bro? Listen, hey, bro, I'm in there. I'm giving him. I got Snickers. Whatchamacallits, bro? For real, bro. You go to the PX? No, nothing. You get what's on that goddamn list, and that's it, bro. That's it.
No, it's a lot of life.
You wanted some candy? Shh. You better hope it came on that goddamn meal tray.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of life skills. Everybody talking about, you go to college. Oh no, go spend. I think every person, every young male, spend 6 months in the
Bro,
military.
some of them can't make it, bro.
No, I'm just saying. Then they know they breaking point. They know they breaking point.
Nah, bro, some of them can't make it, bro.
But yeah, I think it really is.
I think the military, it did me some justice. Like, for
Yeah.
real. I mean, again.
Do you think you'd be sitting there where you're sitting at?
No. I don't, because there was a certain. This is the point in my life where I was kind of caught in the middle. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do, bro? I mean, this hustling shit, this being on the streets, this shit, and
the homies,
yeah. I didn't even have my daughter yet. I just knew that there was more to me than what I was doing.
Sure.
And I said to myself, Army.
Yeah.
Stepfather was in the Army. He was a good guy. I was like, if I can make it through this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can, because what do people tell you? Oh, you're crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
You joined the military. I mean, up until I fucking left, people like, oh, you ain't going.
Yeah.
No, I'm going, man.
Going,
I signed up, you know what I mean? I'm fucking going. You know, these motherfuckers got my social security number and everything.
Yeah, going.
I'm going,
I
man.
almost went to the Air Force right after I graduated with my bachelor's degree. Because once you have your bachelor's, you can go in the officer.
Or TC.
You want to be one of them
Officer
guys.
candidate
Yeah,
school, they call it.
ROC, TC.
And I went down there with Joe, my mom's husband, because he was like the highest you can be in civilian.
Okay,
military.
so staff sergeant.
Like a E.
Yeah,
E9,
warrant officer.
Warrant officer. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, warrant officer.
Yeah, he went with me and I did it, but I backed down.
Why?
It's a good thing you did, Jeremy.
No, I want to know why.
I don't know, man. I didn't know if it was the right move because I was just doing it because I wasn't sure what I should do. You know?
I think that's why you should have did it.
Well, he got a pigskin. Once you got that pigskin, and at the age you was at, like it was
It
good
would've
for
changed
me.
my whole life though.
Nah, I mean it would have, but
Yeah.
it might. You would maybe not be Jeremy. I think it took a part of me got lost off in that.
Nah, bro. See, I can't agree with you there. I didn't get lost. Like again, I
Well, no, it didn't get lost. I
it,
mean,
it took who I thought I was and who I thought I could be personally. You know what I'm saying? Personally, it did that and it solidified it for me. Like when the drill sergeant made me PG,
yeah,
platoon guy,
yeah,
and said, "You are gonna lead these 36 fucking soldiers," bro. That meant a lot to me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're entrusting me with 36 other fucking people.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you feel like you had more compassion for people before you went to the military compared to afterwards?
I had compassion for people, and I just think that just got expanded when I went to the military. Because now
I think that's where I think I lost myself was I have compassion for people, but I don't have compassion for people like I did before I went to the military.
Oh no, see, when I say, listen, don't get me wrong, bro. I still, what I'm about to say might sound contradicting. I don't really give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my passion expanded. But with that expansion came, and I'm just gonna fucking say it, and you guys know it. These people running around, oh, I'm not taking the vaccine. Oh, I'm not wearing a mask. My compassion goes to, then just die. That's fine. Then just die.
Yeah, see, and I think sometimes for me, I feel like I lost. Like I used to have that, like, oh, why don't you want to do it?
You know, help out mankind. No, just die.
Fine, that's your choice.
Just die.
Let's move to the next.
And I started telling them, oh, I don't want to wear a mask. If you catch it bad, you're just gonna die.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, that's fucked up to say. Well, this is true.
None of your choice.
Now, the one lasting thing, I don't know for you, but for me, and I tell Jeremy this all the time. He's like, man, I don't know how you do it. Like, I can only get 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
If I get, I can't do it. I have to stay up like tonight when I leave here. I have to stay up till like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Just so I can wake up at 8.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I go home and go to sleep, I'm going to be up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Not because I want to be.
Just
Sleep deprivation is real, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that shit is real, and I can't shake it. I don't know about anybody else out there. If you can shake it, that's why
I took pills.
I've taken melatonin.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried it all, and bro, I can't do it.
No.
And Jeremy like, what time you go to bed? I was like 10:30. What time you wake up? Shit, 3:30.
3:30. Yeah.
Mm.
No, hey, my wife can attest to that. Like,
I've also heard like the older you get, the less sleep you need. Think that's true?
Shit, that's what they told us in the military. Shit, don't worry about sleep. You don't need sleep. You can sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
That's what they tell you.
But no, I still wake up, like you said, I wake up at like 3:30 in the morning. I will literally sit and like looking at my phone at 3:30 in the morning. Like, oh, let me check the news and
Yeah, we have a 3 every morning, but it's not for any of those reasons.
Well, I'm going to bring this up, because I have to, because it's me. It's who I am.
Right.
What do y'all think about this Roe versus Wade shit being overturned? Here we go.
we can really go that serious.
Well, listen, I'll give my viewpoint on
It
it.
ain't good.
I'll give my viewpoint on it, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. This is what I believe, because from what I've seen that if this is overturned, and it seems like this is the way Alito and the mother's goddamn justices are going, even though the Supreme Court is not supposed to be politicized, okay, they're going to overturn that. But people need to also remember, hey, gay marriage is a law. It's a law. They can just, we don't like gay marriage. We can overturn that.
I'm thinking
Justin, interracial relationships, they can say, we don't want these black men.
That's what I think. I think this is the pebble that starts to snowball. Because it's not even that. They're not even going to go there. It's like...
Oh, yes, they are.
Well, no, it's not even the fact... They're going to hit other things first. It's going to be like, oh, so we got abortion. Well, do we need birth control? Do we need interracial marriage? Do we need homosexual marriage? Do we need... It's a big snowball.
It's a snowball. And here's my problem. I'm afraid that snowball will come to pass because people don't vote, bro. People don't vote. Voting is very important to me. So if you don't know me by now, yes, it is very important to me. It is very important that people vote. People elect the officials who are actually going to represent them. Okay. And I don't give a fuck what your political stand is. I always say that. Yeah, you can say I'm progressive. You can say I'm a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. That's for damn sure.
No,
Okay.
they ain't
Okay, because they ain't, I mean, listen, they some punk pussies. I don't know why they don't kick the Republicans in the teeth. That's right, I said it. And if, guess what? Don't donate to the goddamn Democrat Party. Okay? I said it. Them motherfuckers, I get all these text messages. Oh, they're trying to take away. Bitch, you should have passed the law. Joe Manchin. Christian cinema. Oh, you know, I don't want to get rid of the filibuster. Bitch.
Don't even get me started on that.
Listen, bro, I have a daughter, and it scares the shit out of me that some old ass white man, black man, whoever man, is telling her what the fuck she do with her fucking body, bro.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that, because guess what? If women were trying to pass a bill saying, well, listen, hey guys, after you have 2 kids or you reach a certain age, you got to get a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think about it like this too. So these people that are passing this bill, right? So
Well, this 13 abortion bill is on the books already, just waiting for the Supreme Court to pass
by the
that.
end of June. So, but you got to think about this too. Do you think any of those people, both sitting in Washington, all these dudes, all this and that, do you think that the women in their lives are going to lose the ability to
Fuck
get
no, the
an
bitches
abortion?
gonna hop on a goddamn plane, go over across the water somewhere, get their goddamn abortion, and think
Well, they're
nothing
going
of
to
it.
run up to Canada, or they might.
Well, that's what I mean. Get on the plane.
Or they're going to run to California until
Mexico.
Yeah,
You know,
it's just it's
it's hypocritical, is what it is.
it's just that though. But to me, when it comes to, I think of the government like this now. One, the voting districts are so gerrymandered
On
that-
both sides.
on both sides that we're gonna get this or you're gonna get that. There's your vote no longer really counts.
No, hold on.
Don't say that. Don't make me. Don't. Hold on.
Don't say it don't count.
It does count, right?
Don't say it don't count.
Because we got to keep voting. Because we got to look at it like this.
Here's my point.
Let me finish though. Let me just finish. We got to vote because at some point in time, people got to look at numbers. Why is the smallest group
With the loudest voice.
with the loudest voice? But if we stop voting, then that number's no longer going to be there. But until we keep getting those statistical facts out there day in, day out, and saying, hey, why is 60% of the country not going with this 20-40% of the country? Because once people begin to realize and wake up and say, why do we got electoral college? Because if you think to yourself, all the people that voted for these judges never won the popular vote.
Fuck no.
But now we are being mandated and guided, and our laws are being created by people who did not. Are we a real democracy?
Well, we're losing democracy very, very fucking fast.
Well, we're not even a democracy.
Well, a republic.
Yes.
But we're losing either one. I don't care. These people are telling you, and I hate to say it, Republicans are telling you what they're going to do. They're not shy about it.
No.
They're not bashful about it.
No.
There was a guy, some guy running for state office in Michigan. You know what he said? He said, I told my daughters that they ever get raped, just lay back and enjoy the ride.
Oh yeah, they go.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah. But no, it's just
That's what he said.
we gotta, us as all the people, we gotta actually be and I don't care about if you're right or left or whatnot. It's just
Well, you know what? I used to not
I-
care, but I gotta care because the people on the right, and again, it's not
no,
all.
they're right.
It's not. Listen, it's not, when I say right, I'm talking about them crazy motherfuckers. Okay, if you one of those people, if you're kind of like Adam Kinzinger
Or
or
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
if you
or
one of those
Lauren
people,
Boebert,
or go, what's that old ass motherfucking name from Louisiana?
Kennedy.
No, not Kennedy. Or
What's that Gozar?
go that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah.
That guy. You one of those people, and you follow what I'm talking to you.
Matt
Okay.
Gates.
That guy should be in fucking prison.
Yeah.
Sex trafficker. You see what I'm saying? And then he gets up there and he wants. And when I listen to C-SPAN, I tell you, I gotta listen to C-SPAN. I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Okay. I don't listen. Joe Madison, C-SPAN. That's all I listen to. Okay, that is it.
Did you get the Trent Hayes guy yet?
Well, yeah, I checked. Remember, I said I looked at the video. He was interviewing
Well,
Denzel Washington.
do you got XM radio?
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Joe Madison, Urban View.
Well, no,
126.
if you listen to Sway and them in the morning on XM.
No,
he
I don't
actually-
listen to Sway because I be listening to Joe Madison.
Yeah, but if you listen to Sway and them, he has an excerpt every day. So, but you can pull his excerpt up on the XM app.
Yeah, I got the app.
Yeah, so that you can actually listen to it. Because, like you said, you're listening to his interviews, but he'll break it down to like what the bill is, what all the every little component into the bill, and break it into layman talk that you can understand what this bill is being voted on.
I got this app called Polinoscope, and it kind of
Yeah.
does that same thing.
Yeah.
Break the shit down. So it put it where the goats can get it as country people say. You know, put that shit, tell me that shit like I'm a 3-year-old. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
that's Mike Muse is what he's talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, because you got to read the bill, bro.
Yeah.
You know, people say, "Oh, I don't like this" because somebody gave them a nugget.
Yeah.
Read the fucking bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna bring it up. The CRT bills that are being passed. You know what's not in
Well, hold
those
on.
bills?
What
Hold
does CRT stand for?
It stands for critical race theory.
So let me talk to y'all about that. Critical race theory. So what do you guys know from critical race theory?
Not much.
Not much at all.
And that's a lot of motherfuckers a lot of people don't know a lot
That's
of.
why I sit
But
and
they
listen because I'm like, I don't know much.
So
Right.
if you listen to
Tucker Carlson.
a conservative person, period,
Tucker Carlson.
talk about the CRT, right? Critical race theory is actually taught in college.
Harvard.
Not even at law school, period.
Law
It's one of your last courses in law school. So when they're talking about CRT, that's not what's taught in grade school. So you have to understand, like, they're using trigger words and things like that to suck you into thinking that you're learning CRT. Yeah, CRT's it's a legal theory. So you can't say, oh, you're teaching third graders CRT, but if you listen to a Marjorie Taylor Greene or a Lauren Berbert or Matt Gaetz or a shithole guy who got all the kids raped in Ohio,
My favorite guy, Jim Jones. He talks fast and
they're telling you that, they're teaching, or even DeSantis, he's a good example of, they're teaching critical race theory and blah, 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 blah. But that's not actually what's being taught. What is being taught is called American history.
Black history.
No, it's American history.
Bro, we call it American history because our history is their history.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is that critical race theory, and Donald Trump brought this shit up, okay? This training you had is the shit why he brought up critical race theory, because the FBI was having to do that shit.
Mhm.
Diversity training.
Yeah.
We had this diversity training today.
But that's why it got brought up, because he was like, we don't need this. This is critical race theory.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. Is like it's a lot of catchphrases right now, and it's a lot
Culture
of
wars.
It's not even a culture war. It's a culture war.
Culture war.
But what the problem is now we have a lot of people paying attention to politics that didn't pay attention to politics before, and what's running into what's the problem is like for me, I no longer look at right or left. I'm just saying, are you a fucking liar, or what the hell are you talking about? And can I look up what you're talking about? And does it actually make sense? So, but with the rise of Donald Trump and the rise of this new GOP and the new right,
It ain't new, brother.
we got a lot of people who didn't participate in the program before that are now participating in the program.
No. They were always participants. They were
No.
just quiet.
No, it's not you. No, the ones with wealth were participating.
Well, they shouldn't be in government anyway.
No, I'm just saying the ones with wealth were participating and were doing what they were doing. But now you got your regular guy who goes to the NASCAR race that hadn't voted in fucking a decade before until Donald Trump showed up. Now,
But why?
well, first there was Donald Trump because he was telling you that he was this normal man.
No.
Well, no, that's what sucked
What?
him in. No, that's what sucked him in. Is I'm this normal. I'm an everyday American, and I love
like
America.
The apprentice
Yeah.
sucked them in.
Yeah, well, I'm this American guy. And then while
Self-made billionaire is what he said.
he ain't self-made. His father gave him a $14 million
Well, we all
to
know
start
that.
his business.
But that's what he told them people.
But then at the same time, you had fucking Q, and so now you playing a video game and you got Donald Trump upstage. And so all these people who never participated in this are now part of this. And so like you can sit there and watch interviews of somebody, what do you think of CRT? And they're like, I don't know what CRT is, but it's fucking bad. But are they really teaching CRT? Well, I don't know what CRT is, but it's bad. Because Donald Trump said so and fucking Q said so. So it's that's what the world we're living in. There's this false reality, and then there's a crappy news outlet that covers
One side of the story.
one side of the
Well,
story, and it's the same circle jerk.
Listen, man, listen. Okay. I watch CNN. I watch MSNBC. I watch that goddamn Newsmax. I watch that Fox News.
Mhm.
Okay. And out of all them telling me something, this is what I know to be true. If Fox News says what CNN is saying is a lie, then what CNN is saying is the fucking truth. That is what I know to be true. If they're not even talking about what CNN or MSNBC is talking about, then there's really nothing. But just like, Tucker Carlson is going on television, I don't know, he's all about this replacement theory shit, where black people, the people across the border are coming to replace you, white man. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, but anyway, if that guy's talking about, fuck was he talking about? Oh, Justice Breyer, the guy that says I'm going to retire this year so Biden can put in the justice. Well, now Tucker Carlson is saying is, oh, well, he got pushed out because of his race. What the fuck are you talking? The man said he wanted to retire. But guess what people say? Oh, so the radical left pushed out their own judge. Mark my word, somebody will put that out there. The man said he retired. And back to what he said on critical race theory. Listen, critical race theory is, again, it's a theoretical framework, but it removes the individual racism. It talks about policy.
What's the definition of it? Like when you Google it.
Pretty much what I'm saying. I mean, you can Google it and read it if you like.
It's so critical.
Is it bullshit or like the definition bullshit?
No, the definition tells you what it is. It has nothing to do with individual race. They're saying that critical race theory is indoctrinating our kids and teaching them that, white is bad or white is good and black is bad. No, that's not what it's saying. It's saying that, hey,
critical race theory is basically saying that
policing, a law,
during
bad. The Fugitive Slave Act.
It's saying that there was slavery, right? And then after slavery, we had the Jim Crow laws. And then we had the civil rights. And we're saying all these things. And what critical race theory teaches is like, so once they came out of slavery, we had to use the Jim Crow law. So they had to stay in a certain population, certain this and that. Then after that, the civil rights came through. So now they can buy property, they can buy houses, they can get the GI Bill. So if you even think about like politics and a timeline. So if your grandfather went to World War II, right, came home and was able to buy a house from the VA home loan program, right? Well, if you got to think, African Americans who did the same thing weren't allowed, so they were pushed back. So then you keep going, and we get to the Civil Rights Act, where now we can vote, and now we can own property, and now we can, and this is, I mean, we're talking about 80, 90-year time gaps, but this is the things that were attained in these time gaps. But there's a thing called redlining. So everybody that's black can buy property here, but the property value is only going to go to a certain point. So now that your family has bought in this house and you were able to buy a house on this side of town, because you got to think, even Manhattan's a good. So the Douglas section was the section where people on the south side, African Americans actually buy houses. So look at the property value of the south side. Well, hold on, not yet. We're not done yet. So you buy a house on the south side. Your property value is never going to be anything that's obtained here on the west side, over here by Seco Park. And then you move up to the 80s. Well, now we got public schooling, public education, and whatnot. So now all of us can go to the same school and get the same education. But you got to think 90 years before that, all the way up to the 80s, Douglas Center was the segregated school for African Americans. So do you think the teachers and the quality of education that you're going to get coming to Eleanor Roosevelt or blah, blah, blah school or Northview School was going to be the same level of education? So then you're still kind of failing here. And then you get to the 90s. Everything's kind of equaled up, kind of whatnot. Once again, though, property value on the south side ain't shit. But people own property there. You got black churches there. You got all this stuff there. And then you fast forward to now. If you go to the south side of Manhattan, how many of those original houses and how many original stuff's there? None of it. Because none of that property value was worth a shit until they put all these big ass fucking apartment buildings down there because they gentrified it and made the property cheap. But who has the money from this whole time to gain the wealth to purchase this type of property and make those types of investments? And that's one thing what critical race theory is teaching you is like there's a systematic way to keep people oppressed, but they don't want to talk about it because it makes people uncomfortable.
That's what I was about to say. Wasn't the whole system designed to always keep
Well, now,
black people like
well, no, it's not even just black people,
Poor
brown
whites.
people,
right?
Yeah,
Like just
Man, you
there's
gotta
always a
remember.
catch. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna be
yeah,
on the
The
same
system is
starting
built
line.
for us not to catch up.
no,
That's why they talk about, the wealth gap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what critical race. He's right. He gave y'all the long-winded part of it. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Because
Broke it down.
my
Yeah,
simple,
yeah, yeah.
my simple thing
Yeah.
is this is
Right.
critical race theory.
Yeah.
The United States Constitution said I was 3/5 of a human being.
Right.
Critical race theory. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, but all that stuff that happened to prevent that stuff, that is critical race theory teaching you all these programs, ideas, laws, and all that to teach you how to slow that. And that's why they keep saying, oh, that's critical race theory.
But why would they say that? You see where I go? Yeah, we know what. See, y'all done made us figure out and learn what critical race theory is. So now I ask myself, why do you want to keep me in poverty? Why are you bringing this up? This is a nothing burger. But you're making it about race.
Because what's next too is you gotta
Individual racism is
You
what they're
think-
making it out to
think,
be.
you think with
They're
Roe-
banning books.
if Roe
Said
versus
that.
Wade gets turned, you know what's going to come eventually.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Public schools are no longer going to be.
they're
You're
gonna
going
be
to have.
they're gonna be
You're going to have to
segregated.
pay to send your child to get an education. There's not going to be any type of public schools. And you know how they're going to fucking creep in with that, right? And they're going to say, well, we have all these immigrants from other countries that are undocumented, and we're paying to get them educated through a public school system. We shouldn't have to do that. But you got to think a person that's undocumented that comes to the United States, they got to buy gas, right?
Mhm.
They got to buy food,
They
right?
pay taxes.
They paying taxes to pay for these public schools too. But you'll never see somebody on that side of the coin tell you that they do that. They're just saying that it's a burden on our society. No, they're paying taxes just like you. Because you got to pay taxes. You can't buy food without tax. Currently in Kansas, you can't do any of that.
Don't you think there was like a whole? Because it's always been like race, it's
Well,
religion.
Listen, I told you this. I don't know if I
now
told
it's
you this. I don't know if I told you
classism,
this.
right?
But in
Did
America,
you see all those things?
in America, we are culturally conditioned to believe that
Mhm.
white is superior and black is inferior. And the manifestation of that cultural conditioning is that black people are undervalued, underestimated, and marginalized.
Yeah.
And that's where they want to keep black people, brown people, poor whites.
Mhm.
I don't know why poor whites vote for some people.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's my problem too.
I
It's
mean,
like,
like Dave Chappelle said, the poor whites are my least favorites.
and I think too is they've also created this idea with the poor whites now that they're the patriots and da, da, da. But the funny thing is your neighbor's your neighbor. And that's the problem with America right now. It's like nobody's talking to their neighbor.
I talk to
How,
everybody.
how much do you talk to your actual neighbors that live in
Very
this
little.
it's
Very
cold
little.
set?
Right.
Yeah, and that's the number one thing is they keep dividing us and keep keeping us from thinking about. Because even if you are a Republican or if you began to talk to your neighbor and just say, hey, I agree with you on this and this and this, I may not agree with you on that, and I'm going to go that way. But there's still going to be, I guarantee you, about 80% of y'all agree on the same thing.
Right.
Listen,
And if you 8% of all the United States agreed on the same thing, the government can do what they do now.
well, see, right now, this whole abortion thing, I want to say 80% of Americans don't want them to overturn it. So that means
I'd say 60%. Yeah.
somewhere, I guess whatever poll you want to look at. But the fact of the matter is this. Why you, representative, is not doing what your constituents want you to do? Why are you doing what you want?
Because the corporation didn't pay me to do that. That's why.
Well, the corporation, and you know what should have never been in politics that are in politics now that's driving this whole thing? What is it? I thought there was a separation of what?
Church and state.
Church and state. Every time they say abortion, oh God, oh Jesus. Well, what are you talking about, man?
Well, you got to think of the evangelical.
Well, listen.
Evangelicals.
And guess what? If you want to be in politics, take away their tax fucking exemption. How about that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Is that corporation not driving what we're getting to that?
Why would the corporate? My thing is this.
That church is a corporation.
Big Pharma should be pissed off about this. All the drugs that go into an abortion or whatever.
Well, you're gonna run into that too.
You know, I mean,
So
I just think personally, just the abortion thing, CRT, I don't even give a fuck about it. I care about them banning books like from Rosa Parks and Martin. Now, that ain't CRT. That's Black history. And why are you trying to get rid of it?
Right.
Why? Just
They're
like
ban this book next.
no,
Yeah.
they banned the book of the Diary of Anne Frank in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Why?
I know. Doesn't make any sense.
That book made me cry.
Right,
Goddamn Hitler, that son of a bitch.
right.
no, it's just that's why what your guys got here
Mhm.
is very important. What y'all do is because you got a whole.
Well, I get angry because I get angry. And when I say I get angry, bro, listen, it's my passion coming in because, again, I tell Jeremy, I tell Jeremy a lot. I said, bro, I know you don't pay attention to politics. That's why I do it for you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And don't believe me, that goddamn smartphone can lead you anywhere you want to go.
I know, but
You always gotta fact
But
check.
it's
You gotta
important.
fact check. You gotta find like, okay, what do we have in common? It's always about what we have in common.
But that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
it's like,
America,
like you said, you
listen,
talk to your neighbor and you like we agree with 90% of
the
what we talk
smallest
about.
fraction of America, these I'm just gonna call them these Trumpers. They're the smallest fraction, but they got the loudest voices. Because again, if you go off of these polls, we Americans agree on a lot of shit,
Right.
but we can't get our representatives to agree with us.
well, and we no longer talk about it. It's you either right or you either left. There's no
Bro,
middle ground.
I'm
anymore.
independent.
I know you're independent.
And that's
I'm
what
independent
my
too,
vote
because
now.
I no longer believe in the Democratic Party.
Well, they pussies. I'm sorry.
And right now,
They're pussies.
well, no, they just
Bro, they are pussies.
no. To me, it's not even a pussy. It's all
If you
about
believe in the
how
bill,
much money I can put in my back.
well, that
pocket.
too. They're all corporate. Well,
Yeah.
not all of them. I
No,
can't
they
say
all are
like
corporate.
Alexandria
Why do you
Cortez.
think-
She's not corporate.
Well, but you know, Kristen Sinema,
Well, that bitch. I mean, come on,
she's
man.
corporate, but is she not
She
stopping?
lied.
But is she not stopping the Democratic agenda?
Of
Is
course.
Joe Manchin not stopping? Because why? They're getting paid.
Well, we all know why Joe Manchin don't want to pass any type of energy, anything.
Well,
Because
now
that
he-
coal money look good to him.
What now he doesn't want to pass abortion.
But see, that's my thing. He sits up there. Well, you got to remember, when I first heard the term conservative Democrat, I said, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that? What is a conservative Democrat? Oh, you from a red state, so you got to play the middle. Nah, bro, you either on one nowadays. Because again, why is it so hard to pass? Shit, what was it, 2000 something? Hey, Republicans, y'all voted on voting rights.
Yeah, 2000.
But now-
2009.
That shit was stolen.
No, I just
But I think what he was trying to say, and I think it's going to be a good ending point for us, is like, but what we have
You always
here,
ending our show, man. You always
Listen.
ending. I'm just fucking around.
like what we have here, like being able to sit down and talk about these things, like in a civil matter, is like really important.
yeah. That's
Right,
what
and that's why I say like what
Because
we're
it's
like
not
talk like you
happening a
said,
lot.
talk to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Like what am I learning from you? What are you learning from me?
Yeah.
Like we're talking as neighbors and people like,
Right.
hey, we're all gonna have our differences, but can we sit around and fucking talk about it? Can we have a civil
But
conversation?
at the end of that civil
And be like,
conversation,
hey, you know-
here's what I got to say though. And I apologize, Jake, because again, this is very important. At the end of that civil conversation, me and my neighbor have, yo, the motherfucker that's represented us got to go. And how do we remove people
And
like
how,
that?
and how do we get it to where there's
You gotta vote.
somebody representing us as a group?
Listen, what do I
As a
always say?
person, like all, like this is what we all have in common.
I say I vote for the person who what?
It takes action.
Who lies to me the best.
Yeah.
Meaning that I know you gotta say some fluff in there.
Right.
I know you gotta say some fluff in there. Now again, you can say whatever you want about Joe Biden. You can say whatever you want about Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, but you know what they did try to do? They did try to cap diabetes prescription $35. They did try to do that. They did try to give women a way to pay for childcare. They did try to raise the state nationwide minimum wage. They did try to fucking they didn't try to, oh my God, there's so many fucking things, and I don't know why Democrats will talk about it, but they've done all these things, but then people say, well, Joe Biden ain't doing nothing against inflation. Well, guess what? The same motherfuckers that are complaining now about, oh, Joe Biden ain't doing nothing about inflation, then that representative of yours is saying the same thing because you're echoing him, but what is that representative doing? Like these fucking knuckleheads we got here. I hear them bitch all the time on C-SPAN. I said, well, what's your plan, bro? You telling people to vote for you because of all this shit. What's your plan? They never tell you.
No.
But I look at the Democrats trying to pass things, and again, Manchin, Sinema, I don't know, because if that goddamn crypt keeper, okay, you know, Mitch McConnell, he get that gavel back, you know, fuck the filibuster.
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
am I lying, Justin?
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about old Moscow.
He'll say, fuck the filibuster. That's why I say,
Nah, he say,
That's
yeah,
right.
your president doesn't get to pick a fucking. That's why we have
Justice.
the fucking Supreme
Yeah.
Court.
that's why we got Neil Gorsuch.
No, I don't even want to get into it. But
But
the sign us off, Jeremy.
So we're gonna
You-
sign so I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. We had good conversations. We had good stories. We ended on a little political thing, but I think it was good this time. I think it was some good.
The
explanation
nation
on some
is
things.
politicized.
That's
Hey,
right.
we come together and we talk.
Come
That's right.
together.
Come together.
Right now.
But check us out next Friday, 9 p.m. And we'll be back. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.